Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to this training on using Google Sheet to be able to track our income and our expenses. Okay, now this is Google interface, and the first thing you want to do to access your Google Sheet is to log into your Google account, and you will see this 9 icon here. Click on it and go straight to Drive. Once you're on the Drive, you go to New. Can you see? And you click on Google Sheets. It brings us here. This is a blank spreadsheet on Google that you can use to track your income, track your expenses, track your inventory and your sales as well. Now, what's the first thing you want to do on this sheet? The first thing you want to do on this sheet is to title your spreadsheet. Give it a name. What do you want to do on the spreadsheet? Give it a name so that it will be easy for you to locate on your Google Drive. Now, let's give it a name. Let's say, for example, we want to track our sales for the month of March, tracking income and expenses for the month of February 2024, right? Great, we have saved. Please note that whatever you are doing on Google Sheets is automatically saving, okay? And it's saving your documents or your file in the cloud. That means you can retrieve these documents even from your phone using the Google app or from another computer, as long as you have a Gmail account that you can use to sign up on any computer. Now let's move forward. Now we proceed. Using just 5 columns, we are going to track our income and expense, sales and inventory. Excuse me. The first column is going to be our dates. The next one is description. Have in, out, and balance. These are the 5 columns we are going to be using to track our income, sales, expenses, and inventory. Now we have to expand this because we are going to be writing lots of information into this column. Now, when you're done, remember to highlight this column and make sure it's in numbers. It's in the number format, all right? Number, and let's reduce the decimal place. Okay, we're freezing the first row. All right, so now let's say, for example, we want to track our income for our business. Remember, you need to put in your dates. Today is, for example, the 1st of February 2024. Let's describe. This description will always have your opening balance because you have to have an amount of cash or or a number of goods when you're tracking. Let's say, for example, we have 10,000 naira here. All right, our balance is going to have 10,000. What we have here is 10,000. Okay. Now let's say now on the 2nd of February 2024, we received a certain amount of money into our business. Received cash. You can describe it as cash received, cash received from customer A, from customer A. All right. Now we received that means cash came in, and we received 5,000 naira. Can you see? So what do we have as our balance? What should be remaining here? What we should have here is 15,000, right? But there's a formula for calculating this, all right? If you don't want to be inputting the numbers manually or using a calculator, there's a formula to calculate your balance. Let's proceed. So let's say on that same 2nd of February, probably you made some expenses, right? And let's say you spent on let's say you bought maybe gas, spent on gas. Maybe you're a baker and you spent on gas to bake cakes for your customer, spent on gas for cake, for cake making. All right. You can now that money you spent will go to the column out. Let's say you spent 2,500 naira. What will you have here? You will be having 13, no, sorry, this should be 2,500. Or let's say you spend 10,000 naira, for example. What you have in your balance is 5,000 naira, right? So this is how easy it is to use a Google Sheet to track your income and expenses. Now let's go to tracking our inventory. It's the same method you can use to track your inventory. You can track your inventory. Let's say, for example, on the 3rd of February 2024, you received let's say you sell clothes in a boutique or thrift. Remember to always have your opening balance, right? And let's say your opening balance, you had 15 pairs of shoes, 15 pairs of 15 pairs of dresses, 15 pairs of dresses in your shop, right? That means in your balance you should have 15. And let's say on the next day, which is the 4th of February 2024, your supplier sent in 10 dresses. All right, supplier sent 10 dresses. Now in keeping this record, this would go to the column in. 10 dresses came in. So how many dresses do you have left? Of course, you have 25 dresses, right? Now let's say the next day, which is the 5th of February 2024, you made some sales. Let's say you sold 2 dresses. It's going to go to the column out. Can you see? 2. You sold 2. What will you have left? You have 23 dresses left. This is how easy it is to track your inventory and sales, income and expenses. Now if you have done this for the month, you can come in here and make your reports. Total Total dresses sold in a month. You put in the figures there, okay? Right? Total dresses remaining, which is your inventory. Total dresses remaining, total dresses that you have in your stock, right? This would help you know total dresses remaining in the shop, right? You put it there. That is, by the end of the month, you would have been able to know the total sales you made. You will be able to know what you have left in your shop, and not even your staff or your salespersons will be able to steal, because you have your records clearly written down. Now, I hope I have been able to teach you the basic of record keeping for your small business. I know that you want to learn more, and I have more in my training courses, where I'll teach you how to customize this template using data validation, and I also teach you how to calculate your balance using different formulas. I'll also